Hey, what up? This is Ruben with Word Up. Getting into that word, we're digging into 1 Peter chapter 3. Real quick, there's two times to get into your word: when you want to and when you don't want to. Right now, this is the time that I kind of been slacking on it today. It's bedtime for me, but I'm gonna get in this word. I'm gonna read to y'all. I don't know if I'm going to expound, but y'all hear chapter 3. But let's get it in. Word up, right? 1 Peter chapter 3. Wives, likewise, be submissive to your own husbands, that even if some do not obey the word, they without word may be won by the conduct of their wives, when they observe your chaste conduct accompanied by fear. Do not let your adornment be merely outward, arranging the hair, wearing gold, or putting on fine apparel. Rather, let it be hidden person of the heart. Let it be the hidden person of the heart, with the incorruptible beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is very precious in the sight of God. For in this manner, in former times, the holy women who trusted in God also adorned themselves, being submissive to their own husbands, as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters you are if you do good and are not afraid with any terror. Husbands, likewise, dwell with them with understanding. Give honor to the wife as to the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers may not be hindered. I'm going to read verse 7 again. I think this is key for guys. I'm a man, so. Husbands, likewise, dwell with them with understanding, giving honor to the wife, as to the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers may not be hindered. Finally, all of you be of one mind, having compassion for one another. Love as brothers. Be tender-hearted. Be courteous, not returning evil for evil or reviling for reviling, but on the contrary, blessings, knowing that you were called to this, that you may inherit a blessing. For he who would love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil, and his lips from speaking deceit. Let him turn away from evil and do good. Let him seek peace and pursue it. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are open to their prayers. But the face of the Lord is against those who do evil. And who is he who will harm you if you become followers of what is good? But even if you should suffer for righteousness' sake, you are blessed. And do not be afraid of the threats, nor be troubled, but sanctify the Lord God in your hearts, and always be ready to give defense to everyone who asks you a reason for the hope that is in you, with meekness and fear, having a good conscience, that when they defame you as evildoers, those who revile your good conduct in Christ may be ashamed. For it is better, if it is the will of God, to suffer for doing good than for doing evil. For Christ also suffered once for sins, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but made alive by the Spirit, by whom also he went and preached to the spirits in prison, who formerly were disobedient, when once the divine long-suffering waited in the days of Noah, while the ark was being prepared, in which a few, that is, 8 souls, were saved through water. There is also an antitype which now saves us. Baptism, not the removal of the filth of the flesh, but the answer of a good conscience toward God. Through the resurrection of Jesus Christ, who has gone into heaven and is at the right hand of God, angels and authorities and powers having been made subject to him. Real quick, want to hit up on 17. Listen, husbands, likewise, dwell with them with understanding, giving honor to the wife, as to the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers may not be hindered. Listen, some of us men of God who have lovely, beautiful wives, maybe your prayers aren't being answered because you're not fulfilling this. Like it says, hey, listen, dwell with them in understanding, giving honor to the wife as the weaker vessel, and being heirs together with them the grace of life, that your prayers may not be hindered. Listen, honor your wife. Physically, our biceps, our chest, our legs, our calves, our bigger muscles, stronger muscles, things that we see, we use often. Our mouth yaps a lot. Our hands, physically strong, we grab, we work hard, we feel good as men. And we think about our heart, which is a super duper important part of us. It keeps our blood flowing, keeps everything right on point. It's constantly pumping all the time, never getting honor. Some of us, I would think of it maybe as a weaker vessel, or something that is not as esteemed as other things. And as men, sometimes we have big egos, and we want mad props from our wives. So wives, hey, give us some props. They'll go a long way. But men, honor your wives. She is crucial to your walk with the Lord. She is crucial to your prayers being answered. Walk with your wife in fear, and like giving honor to the wife, the weaker vessel. Be on purpose about loving your wife and staying focused and treating her well, man. That's an encouragement for you. Also, I read some other stuff here that I was like, oh, that's cool. But right now, can't think of it. Hey, that was my main thing. Like, yo, dudes, honor your wife, love your wife. She's super important to your walk with the Lord. Like, he gave her to you for a reason. So love that woman that God gave you, all right? Listen, word up with Ruben. 1 Peter chapter 3. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell. I love you. God bless you. Peace.